Hi everyone, and welcome to one more city in Argentina. We are in the city of La Plata. Hi Mariana.
Hi.
We left Mar del Plata and we drove around 4 hours and we got here, city of La Plata. La Plata has a lot of significance which we are going to talk about. One of them, the most important one, is that it is the capital of the province of Buenos Aires, and its population with the suburb areas of La Plata is around 1 million people. Where we are now is this square which is called Plaza Moreno, and it is considered to be, I would say, the main square of the city. One more thing very interesting about La Plata is that the city is planned.
All planned.
It's all planned, like some other cities that we visited in Brazil, like Brasilia, like Palmas. If you haven't watched those videos, you should watch those too. In our Brazil playlist now, we have over 150 videos. So you have a lot to entertain yourself with. In 1880, there was a decision that was made, as we talked to you guys about Buenos Aires, city of Buenos Aires, also when we did our videos there. City of Buenos Aires has its autonomous status. So it's like Brasilia in Brazil that has that is called always Distrito Federal, which is like a federal district, like Washington DC also. Here in Argentina, city of Buenos Aires has that status, and La Plata is the capital of the province. In 1880 this decision was made, and 1882 La Plata became the capital and it was inaugurated. And you can go ahead, I'm talking too much.
Important. La Plata is the capital of the province of Buenos Aires. The city of Buenos Aires is the capital of the country.
Yes.
That's very important.
Exactly.
And yes, they made a lot of, let's say, research to decide where they're going to bring, because before the capital of the province was in Buenos Aires as well. So it was like Buenos Aires was the capital of the state and the capital of the province and the capital of the country. So they did a lot of research and they brought the capital of the province here to La Plata.
And being a planned city, when you look at the map, I'm gonna try to put a picture of the map, you just see diagonals, like squares and squares and squares, kind of like Palmas in Brazil. That being said, where we are, on one side you have this beautiful building, which is the City Hall of La Plata, and then right across from this building at the other end you have the Cathedral of La Plata. The cathedral is apparently the 58th tallest church in the world, and it was founded in 1932 and has a neo-Gothic style. As you can see, it is very, very cute. I'm gonna see if we can go in and film a little bit. Before going inside the cathedral also, the whole plaza is full of so many different statues, beautiful statues actually. They're all done to perfection, as you can see all over. So once you walk, there is like a very nice artistic twist also to this plaza, besides the landscaping that is also done very well, and you can see it's kept very well, it's maintained well. But you have the statues too, and today it's a Saturday that we're here. Everybody's here, families, kids, lots of people enjoying the square. Now let's see if we can go inside the cathedral and film the inside. So this is the entrance, and let's go see inside. Hopefully it's not too dark and we can film it actually. So with the cathedral there is also a museum underneath that you can buy tickets. For foreigners is 9,500 pesos per person, but we wanted to also buy the ticket because with the ticket you will have access to a viewpoint, which is apparently on top of one of the towers of the cathedral. So we really want to go see this. So this is the elevator that we have to take to go up and have a view from up there, from the viewpoint that is on one of the towers. We call it the Tower of the Jesus. So this is one of the views that you get from one of the windows, and to see the top I have to actually lie back on my back from the window and turn the camera like this to see what is up there, which I actually don't see anything. But down there also you see everything at the bottom. This is very nice. From what our guide told us, we are at 42 meters of height, and there is another tower also on the other side, but this one is the Jesus, the Tower of Jesus, that you have this view. And this tower over there is 95, yeah, 95 meters high. This other tower that is right in the middle. I'm gonna show you also on the picture here. The one that I just showed you is right in the middle. When we filmed in the beginning, when we entered the cathedral, right in the middle, this is the one that I showed you outside, that is 95 meters. And on this side of the tower we are facing the Plaza Moreno that we were at. Right in the middle there is a little square. This is basically like point zero, or the founding stone, I would say, of the city where they started. And the building that you see is the one that we showed you. We said the city hall, they call it the municipality. And we are at 42 meters. This is just the first floor. There is another one that we are gonna go a bit higher. We are in this tower, and there is the other tower, and the one that I showed you 95 meters high is this one in the middle. So once other people come and we go higher, we'll film. Okay, one more floor. It's second level that you can come up to with the elevator is 63 meters. This is the other tower. I call it Maria Tower. And on other sides you can still see the same view, but at a very, very higher elevation, almost like 20 meters higher. This is one side, and I'm going to show you the other side also, where the tower in the middle of the church is, which is this one that we showed you from that little window that we could get out of when we were on the first level that they stop at. And one more view of the city hall and Plaza Moreno.
I think very nice about the city is that actually every 6 blocks you have a square, like as you can see here on the map. So here one, then I have another one, another one, another one. So the whole city is full of squares.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
like
green space. Like
all the planned cities, they turn out to be like this. They all have square, square, square. But then this one, yeah, you also, these are like, they're not parks though, no? They're all squares. That's Plaza,
Plaza,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's part that you can go and grass, and you can just go with your family and then enjoy if the weather is good.
Yeah, if the weather is good. And this is exactly at the heart of the city, which is Plaza Moreno. And the cathedral that we are at is here. So then next we are trying to go to this one, Plaza San Martin. This is on the plan also, that we want to go see that one too, because apparently around it there's a lot of other nice buildings.
And here, the end, we want to come here, the Bosque.
Ah, the Bosque. Yeah, this is another big park that we want to go see. So the tour of the museum and the tower was done. It's really worth it. Museum, we didn't really spend that much time in it, because for us the tower and the viewpoint was more important. One more thing I wanted to mention is this building right next to the cathedral. When you go to the tower up there, you can see it, and this is the residence and the office of the bishop. And the guide mentioned that there are apparently 4 bishops that they have at this cathedral. Now let's see if we can go to Plaza San Martin and visit that one. Before we go to Plaza San Martin also, we wanted to mention one observation that we had as soon as we arrived here. Driving is not a joke. You have to be very careful, because as soon as we arrived, driving all of a sudden became like so aggressive. Everybody wants to pass you, everybody wants to like run over you, and as a pedestrian, basically you're a decoration on the road. So pay attention. We really noticed that, like, the driving on the highway in Argentina is really good. I cannot complain. In Buenos Aires, people, like, when you're crossing the street, if you go from the crossing of the pedestrians, they respect you. Mar del Plata in the middle. Here, La Plata, no, not really. So basically, cross the street at your own risk. Be careful.
Another thing very interesting about the city of La Plata is that the streets, they don't have names. They have numbers. They're all numbered. So, like, let's say this one in front is like Calle 11, so street 11, and then the other one here, this on this side, is 51. So it's also very interesting, because you always know, if you have the map of the city on your head, you kind of know where you are always. If you are more north, if you are more south. So it's actually very interesting for guidance. I think it becomes much easier.
Yeah, so if you're like me and you have no idea what you're doing and you only follow your wife when you're visiting new places, this is good. You have numbers instead of just names on the streets. Much easier. For lunch, we're gonna have a quick stop at this restaurant, La Cabrera, because we have heard a lot of good things about it. So we're gonna have lunch here and then continue. Outside, what I showed you was the restaurant, but even inside, when you come, there is so many different types of restaurants and coffee shops. So this is a very nice touch, that you can come here and have a meal, coffee, dessert, everything, all in one place. So Mariana, are you happy with the restaurant?
Yes,
of course.
It's a lot of meat.
And like every other restaurant in Argentina, you have also this that comes. This is cubierto. They charge you for it, and usually it's like a basket of bread and some sort of sauce. What's very nice about this one is that they also give you this sign as soon as you arrive, so you know exactly how much they should cook your meat for you. There is English, and then in the back you also have in Spanish. I usually go with cocido, which is well done, and Mariana al punto. So we're gonna order, have lunch, and we'll show it to you. So this restaurant is very interesting. Besides what they bring you just as a starter, the juices also that we ordered are very nice, but they also bring you this little cute thing, which is included actually with your dish. and very interesting, very cute. It's like mashed potato, then some mixed with corn, then some other vegetables, and then again French fries or some kind of like potato with an egg on top. That's a very nice touch. Está bien, gracias. So this is my meat that is more cooked. And that's Mariana's. They're both the same cut, bife de chorizo. So at the end, when you ask for the check at this restaurant, they also bring you this little cute thing. You can choose from any of the lollipops that are here, any flavor that you want. This is kind of like when they bring you the bill. They brought us the bill too. The total without the 10% service is 70,000 pesos. We had 4 drinks. The cubierto that they have is like 5,000, but it's for like 2 people. And even with the meat, when they bring your meat also, they bring more side dishes, some other sauces also that you can choose for. They're all included, so very nice touch. So we had lunch right over there, and we came here because we wanted to see this place. This is another big square called Plaza San Martin, but as you can see right now, it is under some sort of renovation. They are apparently like renovating the whole square, and it's a huge square. Unfortunately, we can't see it, but the good thing is all around the square, they're surrounded by this kind of buildings. This one in particular, it's the head office of the government of the state of Buenos Aires, and from what I saw online, it also hosts the official residence of the governor also, which is another building in the back, and it's well guarded also. There's police officers all around that street. That side street where we had lunch also is very nice, very secure and cute. We also saw a sign on the corner over there that the same year that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, 1882, where La Plata, the city, was inaugurated. This building also was inaugurated in that year. And being the head office of the government of the state of Buenos Aires, it was the first building built after the capital of the state was moved to here. And right on the opposite side of the square where we were before, we were on the other side, you can see the roof of the building over there. You have this one. This one is the legislature's office, and it's right next to this Plaza San Martin. And as you can see, this one also is another building with very, very stunning architecture. And now, after Plaza San Martin, we are at a place which is called El Bosque. Basically what it is a huge green space, park, planetarium, all sorts of things. And from where we came over here, which is still kind of connected to the whole, I would say, park, is this football stadium. It's called Estadio de La Plata, and over here you also have restaurants, coffee shops. The second floor is a gym, and there was actually yesterday that we were here, there was a football match here in the stadium.
The team is Los Estudiantes, and it's actually at the same level as River Plate and Boca Juniors.
So now we're just gonna walk around the park, see it while we're here, see what else we can find in La Plata. So where we are, there is an artificial lake right here, and the stadium is in the back. As you can see, there's a little fountain in the middle. All around also there are other buildings, other activities. Behind me there is a space for kids to play. Then there are some boats that you can rent to go to the water, and we're gonna see what else we can find here. And then at the end of the lake you have this, I would say, passage, but there is water that falls from above and then it goes into the lake. But then you can also go inside, go around. Kids could have a blast, and everybody is just running around it. It's big also. When you turn the camera, it goes the whole way to the up over there, around the trees, and the water from here comes and goes into the lake. In terms of size, this place reminds us of some of the parks that we visited in Sao Paulo and also Chapultepec in Mexico City. On the map it looks huge, and there's different buildings. Most of them, they're actually under renovation, like this one over there. There are metal bars that they have put, so you cannot go in. I think they're renovating it, but it's big and a lot of things happening. And just to give you an idea, in this park there is also a museum of natural sciences. There is obviously the lake that we passed by. There is another stadium apparently also in this park. The other stadium is called Juan Carmelo Zerillo, or Zerillo, I would say, in Argentina. And then besides all of that, there is other like faculties, other buildings. There is a faculty of astronomical and geophysics sciences also in this park, so it's huge. We just I think we didn't even scratch the surface, but no. After the park we are back at Avenida 51 or Calle 51. This is actually exactly where we had lunch. We had lunch at the beginning of the street, and this is the government buildings and the residence of the governor. But then we didn't come this side. Now we just came back to this area, and it's very nice. On both sides, as you can see, you have restaurants, coffee shops, a lot of nice boutiques. Also, like, look at this store. This is like a clothing store. It looks like very nice street, and a lot of trees, very green. So this ends our video in La Plata. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.